I've spent most of my career working in neuro rehab, but most people don't really know what rehab is. So I thought I'd do a bit of an experiment via the medium of Facebook. So what I thought I'd do is just ask people, what is the first thing that you think of when you hear the word rehab? There probably won't be many shocks here. Addicts do have rehab, but neuro rehab is what you would have after a brain injury. Brain injury is devastating and impacts all areas of somebody's life. The way that they walk, the way that they talk, the way that they think, the way that they feel. Relationships break up, people lose friendships, families break up. The impact of a brain injury can be absolutely devastating, and this is why neuro rehab is important to help somebody get their life back on track. Yeah, rock stars check into the Priory, and the Priory does actually have neuro rehab units, but you shouldn't really need to have a rock star's money to be able to afford rehab. Every 90 seconds someone in the UK sustains a head injury, so we've got vast numbers of people who are needing support of specialists to help them get their life on track. Yet there's a massive shortage of neuro rehab beds in this country. You have this image of the rich and famous going for a rest in a rehab unit. That could not be farther from the truth. Rehab is really hard work. People have to learn how to regain all those skills that they had before their injury. It might be that they're learning to cook simple meals again, to self-care, to walk, to talk, to do the work that they used to do, to return to study, to learn to manage emotions, to manage relationships within the family, constantly having busybodies like me asking, is that appropriate? We know that rehab works. It's the only way to get somebody's life back on track after something really nasty's happened to them. It could be somebody who's crashed a car on the way to work, or somebody who's had a stroke or a brain tumour, or even somebody who's been assaulted. These aren't bad people. These are people who really bad things have happened to them. We also know that rehab's cost effective. Yeah, it maybe costs a little bit of money up front, but we know that people who've had brain injury and not had the rehab are more likely to end up homeless, more likely to end up involved with the criminal justice system. They're more likely to lose their job or struggle in education. But I think most of all we have a moral duty to help people who've had really awful circumstances and help them get their life on track. Why aren't we supporting them? It really is a time for change.